What's up, world? 15 minutes till the new year here. I've got, where is she?
No.
Got my sister with me. Say hi. She was trying to avoid the camera, a little sneaky thing.
I'm gonna eat something.
For those of you who haven't been to my channel before, the last couple years I've decided to do this type of video, a New Year's Eve /day Q&A video. Basically just watching, what is this, Dick Clark's
New Year's Rockin' Eve.
Yes, that thing. Watching the celebration on TV and answering questions that I get sent in, but because I don't have friends, so I don't have that many questions that get sent in. But I did get a few questions sent in by 2 different people, so thank you to the 2 who sent me questions. Yes, there's a lot of questions listed there, Annika, but that is because I got a lot of those from the internet.
Okay.
Because I don't have friends, so I don't have people to send me questions. But I did get one friend from online. She knows who she is. She's pretty awesome. We've been friends for a while. And then my other friend, I texted him and was like, give me questions to answer because I wanted questions. So he sent me questions. I'm going to try to convince this other one to answer questions
Not
too.
happening.
Yeah. I love Ryan Seacrest. He's great.
He's adorable.
Annika, when was the last time you cried?
I don't know. While watching Lucifer earlier,
Ooh.
I had a couple tears.
Yeah. I didn't full on cry.
I didn't cry, but I had a good amount of tears.
I get pretty worked up lately about like movies and TV shows. You think I would have cried when I got burned, but I didn't because it was really quick. I think if it had been a longer exposure, I work at a movie theater and I burned myself on the popcorn popper. I lasted a year and a half without burning myself until this last Friday. It's a whole long story. But yeah, I burned myself. It looks worse than it is. Oh, the commercial for Dumbo. I'm excited for the live action Dumbo. It looks good. But no, I think the last time I cried was watching Bumblebee.
Oh, yeah.
Because we went and saw that on Saturday. That was really good. Let's see. What are your goals for the year? Do you have any goals for the year, Annika?
Do I have goals? Don't show me.
Fine.
My goals are to clean up my room to go to school because I need to do that.
That's a good goal.
And to watch more TV.
I think my goals are to
This is your house? I know, it's not much, but it's home.
Oh, I love the Progressive commercials, so now I can't think. Jamie! Okay, but who else loves Jamie from the Progressive commercials? He's literally the best. I love him so much. Now, some of my goals, I think, are to start figuring out school, because I do plan on going back. I was just working to pay off some loans from my previous school, because I wanted to be like, when I start school again, I want to start fresh and not have any debts or loans or anything. So thankfully I've got both those paid off, so when I do start school again, I don't have to worry about anything like that. That was a question from James. Thank you, Boo Boo, for that. What do I hope for my channel in 2019? My YouTube channel. I don't know, posting more. I had a hard time posting this last year because I just am lazy and I procrastinate. And my work schedule is all over the place, so I'm always tired. So hopefully I can post more videos because I do want to post more.
I feel I could do that this year.
What? Oh, American Idol?
I'm 18.
See, if I would do American Idol, I wanted to do it when it was like Randy and Paula and Simon and Ryan. Wait, is Ryan still hosting
Ryan's
it?
still there.
Is he? Okay, he's still hosting it.
But yeah, no, I don't care much about the new judges, but yeah. But I could technically do it.
Oh, the previous question about goals. I want to know what some of your guys' goals are. Whoever's watching this. I don't know who's watching it. But if somebody's watching this, let me know in the comments what your goals are, because maybe we can help each other keep to our goals. One of my other goals, I want to get better about like exercising, like personal fitness, because I have a tendency to sit on the couch all day when I'm not working. That's my spot right there where my phone is. See, I got a bunch of stuff on the back of the couch. That's kind of where I kind of set my
spots
things.
that are like, because mine's exactly in front of the TV, which is the best spot.
I've got my hoodie, got my bag, my work shirt there. Took this hiking the other day. It's my High School Musical bag. I've had it for years. I've had it since like 6th grade, I think. My fanny pack, and hey, it matches my sweatshirt. Who likes my hoodie? I got this from my Secret Santa at work, so that's awesome. I don't know who it is, but I don't know who my Secret Santa was. I never found out. Maybe I will eventually. So yeah, let me know what your guys' goals are. I want to know. We can help each other. All right, we got less than 10 minutes. Anna, do you want to get the cider or the cups? Hi. Make sure God said to safe and sound. See, I don't really know Sierra's music. I don't really listen to her. Speaking of music, who is your favorite artist? I'm gonna assume that I'm gonna interpret this as musical artists because it was a nice segue. My all-time favorite artist is Max. If you don't know who Max is, you're missing out because he's totally fantastic and amazing and such a great person. And I'll put links to his stuff below so you guys can check him out because he's an incredible artist and he's super nice and genuine, one of the most genuine people ever in the world, and he's amazing. And his wife is amazing too. So that's awesome. They're both really nice people. Are you going to get cups? Oh, I don't have a cup. Give me a cup.
You go get your own cup.
Yeah. I also, let's see, other artists. I would love to go to Times Square for New Year's. That'd be cool. Other favorite artists. I also really love Bon Jovi. I've loved Bon Jovi since I was a child. Who's your favorite artist? I've loved Bon Jovi since I was a child because my mom grew up listening to Bon Jovi. Therefore, we grew up listening to Bon Jovi. And now I can't listen to Bon Jovi without thinking about my mom. And then I get sad sometimes. So it sucks. But I also get kind of happy because I'm like, she's totally rocking out up there. She's totally listening and rocking out with us, even though she can't sing. Who's your favorite artist, babe?
Oof. Well, Bon Jovi, of course.
It's a given.
It would probably, though, right now, it's a lot of Panic at the Disco, 21 Pilots,
as always,
and Grayson DeWolf.
Oh, I love him. He's great.
Grayson DeWolf, if you're watching this or
no.
if you see this, I love you.
Oh yeah.
And I want to come to your concert.
That's clever.
Smart.
I am so okay, you guys. They just showed a cute little commercial for How to Train Your Dragon 3. I'm so excited. I love those movies to death. They're so great. Yeah, no, Grayson DeWolf, great artist.
Grayson,
I wouldn't say
if you're watching
I
this,
wouldn't say he's my favorite because I do really enjoy him, but I have others that are.
If you get a hint that we talked about you, we would love to go see you at a concert.
We would.
Hit us up.
I love your music.
We'll be more
It's
than
really
willing
great.
to come.
She got me hooked. She got me hooked because of Karma, and then
I'll be more than willing to come on stage with you and sing Karma.
Me too.
Just me. Because we got you. We got you. Because it's all like Karma, Karma, coming at ya. Karma, Karma, does you out? What does it feel like? What does it feel like when your lover finds another and it breaks your heart? What does it feel like? What does it feel like when your lover's under covers with somebody's arms?
I'm back. I had to get a cup for the cider. I thought, okay, so we had like 2 bottles of cider in the fridge and like forever. And then I looked in the fridge like 2 hours ago and there wasn't any cider. And I was like, Dad, there's no cider. How are we going to celebrate New Year's? And so it was like 9 o'clock and he was like, oh, let me finish getting my stuff ready for my run and then I'll go get some cider for you guys. I was like, okay, that works. Works for me. Here's my question from my girl Gears on Tumblr. Where do you see your writing going in 2019 and how do you hope it grows? Well, I did write a book this year after I lost the first copy because I was an idiot. And so I had to rewrite the entire thing from memory because I lost the entire book and all the notes that I had for it. So I had to rewrite the entire thing from memory, and I was super sad. I literally...
I didn't hurt myself.
Good job!
I did it.
Good job. I literally started crying when I lost the first copy of the book, so I had to rewrite the entire thing, but do not be drinking that right now. It's not New Year's yet. So hopefully I can like start the process of editing and publishing that, because I do want to do that, because I would love to. How do I, you know, so that's basically where I want it to go. I want to get this book published and, you know, get better at writing, obviously, write more. I'm always writing. Where do you see your writing going?
I hope to finish a freaking story.
She has a hard time focusing.
I do.
She unless it's like watching TV or a movie. Even then, sometimes it has a hard time.
If I'm actively doing something, typing doesn't count as actively for me, just because I'm just sitting in the same place the entire time. But if I'm like watching TV, I can do it. So it's like,
yeah. Almost New Year, guys.
Jill,
yeah, hold on.
You are obsessed with this.
I am. Mom let me drink out of the bottle one year because nobody else was here.
I know.
All right. Almost the New Year's, guys. Almost the New Year's. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, you want to be in it now?
Well, for New Year's.
All right.
It's going to be a new year.
30 seconds, guys. 30 seconds. At least for us right now. Some of you might already have celebrated or have not yet. 20 seconds. Let's go. Let's go.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Woo!
Happy New Year,
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I'll clink to you guys. Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year. Clink.
Oh, look at my cup. Okay. It's backwards, but it's the Palace
I
Arcade.
apologize if we were too loud.
Sorry. We're really loud people.
We are very loud people. Oh, there they are.
Oh! There's Dog. Yeah.
My sister loves Donnie Wahlberg.
I love Donnie.
So did Mom, though. Mom loved Donnie.
Yes, my mom got me hooked on Donnie because he's in Blue Bloods, and that's like
a good show.
One of my
okay, we
top
totally.
shows.
Annika was very completely convinced that we saw
it was
that
her.
we saw Eddie from Blue Bloods, that we saw her at Target the other day.
Melissa.
No, Vanessa.
Vanessa Ram. Oh, I'm gonna look it up.
She was on Pretty Little Liars also.
She played Cece on Pretty Little Liars.
Yeah.
And
so we were at Target. I think it was like
last week.
It was like Christmas Eve or something.
Yeah, Christmas Eve.
And we were shopping for last minute Christmas stuff. And it was us, our dad, and our older sister, and we're just roaming around Target in Portland. And she's like, "Oh, that looks like Jillian. That looks like Eddie from Blue Bloods." But we could only see like the side of her face.
The thing is, I heard her voice.
Yeah,
and
she heard her voice.
I know that voice, and I kept telling her and my sister. I was like, guys, this is her, and they were like, no, it's not. And I was like, yes, it is. And she turned around. There was one point when we were walking this way,
like in the like electronics area,
and we came face, and like we saw her. My sister was like, oh yeah, now that I see her head on, I see that.
We're like 99% sure that it was her, but there's still like that.
I'm 100% sure.
There's like that 1% where it's like it could have just been a really, really good doppelganger.
I am so positive that was her.
So we were like, Annika was being like kind of creepy about it.
I was not.
Yeah, you were.
I was.
And so like we were like all in the electronics area, like looking at stuff, and then she was there too with this other guy, and they were like looking at the TVs and stuff, and we were all kind of like sneaking glances. And my dad was trying to convince her to go up and say something, and then he was like,
right. It was
and he's like, "What's her name?" I'll just say, we're like, "Dad, no, don't bother her. You know, it's Christmas Eve. She probably just wants to get her shopping done. She probably came here because I don't know why she'd even be important. I don't even know where she lives.
I don't know, but I guarantee it was her. I'm like,
she's probably not watching
positive.
this, but if she is by some happenstance, you're welcome for not bothering you while you're trying to do Christmas shopping.
But if you are watching this, we love you.
You're awesome. I haven't finished caught up on Blue Bloods. I haven't watched the last couple seasons.
And since I've caught up,
don't spoil it.
I'm not gonna spoil it.
Speaking of, have you ever met a celebrity, Annika?
Yes,
we both have.
Okay.
Tons.
Top celebrity I've ever met in my entire life is John freaking Barrowman. Okay,
No, let me tell this story. Okay, so our first year at Heroes and Villains Fan Fest in Portland. We don't get to go again this year, sadly, because they canceled it. But the first year we went, we were got in. We'd never been there before. We're by ourselves. And they've got all the celebrity booths set up and everything. Nobody's really in there. But we go and we see this long line. And we look and it's for John Barrowman's booth. And he's already there. The second that she sees him at his booth, she drops to the floor and starts like breathing heavily and crying. And she's like, he's over there, he's over there.
I was like, he's a real
she was
person.
Like freaking out. And then we went to his panel later in the day and she went up and asked him a question. And like, I told him the story about how she kind of freaked out. And he was like, oh, is that your Facebook wall? And I was like, no. It was kind of funny, but I was like, kind of like, but it was very funny and it was the best. It was hilarious.
I love him. And it was incredible. I mean, we also met a ton of other. We met Stephen Amell, David Ramsey,
Emily Beth. The second year we met Emily.
Yeah, Josh Segarra, Katrina Law.
Katrina Law. She just had a baby. So congrats, Katrina. I wish that we could have gotten a picture with you.
And Seth Gillum, who is like this adorable. He's such a sweetie. Awesome. I love him.
I've got some pictures still here.
Oh, and guys, we met Mulan.
We met the voice of Mulan, and she signed our copy of the Mulan DVD, and so it's up in my bedroom because she personalized it. She wrote my name on it. And I was like, hells yeah. So that's awesome. I have the picture. Where is it? Oh, yeah. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's probably kind of, ooh. Yeah, that's not going to work very well. Oh, wait, there we go. So, yeah, so that's me with Mulan. She's awesome. I love her. And then that's us. That's me with Josh Segarra. He's very handsome. He was in Arrow, and he was in Chicago PD, which is where I originally knew him from.
And really was in On Your Feet on Broadway, and he is adorable, and he was in Overboard, so.
Yeah, I don't have the rest of the pictures from that, but it was really fun. My favorite celebrity, though, that I've ever met, I gotta give it, my boy Max. He is the cutest human, and I consider him a friend. He's really, really nice. And that picture was from this last October when we went to his concert, and I love him so much, and he's wonderful. So we met a lot of celebrities.
And Papaya,
yeah, they're great. We've met a lot of celebrities, though. We're probably going to meet some more this year, hopefully. Speaking of, any fancy events on the calendar for 2019? Yes, in fact, we were supposed to go to Heroes and Villains this weekend, but they canceled it. I don't know why, and I'm really sad. But so we have a couple concerts coming up. We have Nina Nesbitt. She is fantastic. I love her. She's Scottish. I apologize. I can't do a Scottish accent. But like as soon as, because she was one of the openers for Max in October, and like the second I heard her start talking, I was like, okay, she's totally Scottish. And then she mentioned how she's from Scotland. I was like, heck yeah. So she's doing a headlining tour in the U.S. this year, so we're gonna go to her show. Finally get a picture with her because I bought us the VIP for that, so we'll get to meet her officially and like talk to her. And like I called her beautiful at the show because we were standing right at the like front of the stage, but there was like this barrier right there, unfortunately. But I was like, "You're beautiful," and she's like, "Oh, thanks, you're beautiful too." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, oh my goodness!" So that was great. So we have that. And then we have Against the Currents concert coming up as well. Because I bought us tickets for that because they're finally touring in the U.S. after 2 years of touring like Asia and Europe. So finally get to see them. I've loved their music for a long time, and I finally get to see them, and I'm super excited. And I bought the VIPs for that, so that'll be great. I want to say we have another concert.
Most likely it's going to be Max's in October.
Yeah, if he does that again. I don't know.
Max, I'm hoping you do, but I don't know.
Possibly we might go see Lightning Thief musical if I buy us tickets.
Because Percy Jackson
is the best.
It's my favorite book series of all time.
It's really great. So we have possibly Lightning Thief musical. I don't know because the movies were terrible. And from what I've seen,
no offense to Logan Lerman or Alexandra Daddario.
No offense to you
guys.
We
love you guys. The movies though just weren't.
You did what you had a job and you were creating this thing, but the movies here's
the thing. Good. Okay, if the movies were by themselves, if they were not connected to books, they would have been great. But because they were connected to a series of books that fans love, they
They just fell flat.
They didn't hit
So
it.
when I first saw the movies, I loved them, but
Because
I
you hadn't read the books.
hadn't read the series.
And then I convinced
But
her.
then this year, I read the whole Percy Jackson and then
Heroes.
Heroes of Olympus, and I loved them. And I was like, okay, now I see why people hate the movie so much. And so I've read those first two, and then I've read the Kane Chronicles, and now I'm working on Trials of Apollo. But I've also got a bunch of other books I'm reading, so I'm like,
Same.
but yeah. So we got a few things coming up in 2019 that I'm excited for. Yo, Hercules is on TV. Oh my gosh, it gets over at 2. I can't stay up that late. I have work at 11.
We've done it before, Jill. Don't even lie.
Oh, it's been on for 10 minutes. Speaking of Percy Jackson, this movie is totally not accurate because Hera was a terrible mother.
Yep.
I mean, she threw her son off the mountain because he was ugly.
I just do.
I would do the same to you too. How many of you guys have seen Hercules and love it? Let me know. Like, what's your favorite animated
Disney movie.
Mine is, let's see, I'm trying to think of Disney ones that are animated. Probably Mulan, because I have some that are like my favorite animated, but they're not Disney. They're like Pixar or DreamWorks.
Yeah.
But like
Honestly,
Disney ones, I think my top favorite animated Disney movie is Mulan, like ever.
I don't know if I can choose a Disney one, but I think Hercules is in my top 5.
It's funny because like history majors and like
Greek
mythology majors and people, they do not like this movie. Let's see. Do you have any siblings? No. I have a pet dog. I always referred to her as a dog growing up. Mom didn't like that very much. What is your favorite film? Well, I already told you what my favorite Disney animated movie is, but my favorite film of all time is High School Musical.
Princess Bride.
Yeah, that's hers. Mine is High School Musical.
Princess Bride and Count of Monte Cristo. Those two are in my top movies.
Mm-hmm.
And now Bohemian Rhapsody, because I can't. That movie.
She loves Freddie
makes me
Mercury.
emotional.
Don't judge me for loving High School Musical. I know it's very cheesy and ridiculous, but I don't care. It like shaped my childhood, and one of my really good friends that I've made, that's how we met, because one of us posted something about High School Musical and the other one commented, and so now we like really good friends now. Let's see. Have you made a prank phone call? Have you?
Mm-hmm. I think I was in like 7th grade, and I had a couple friends over, and we were upstairs, and we prank called like a couple of our other friends' houses.
I got a friend grounded by prank calling him once. Me and some friends were hanging out at one of their houses, and we decided to call one of our friends. It was pretty late too.
Oh, I want to see this.
But anyways, we were at a friend's house, a bunch of us, and we decided to prank call one of our other friends from church. And I'm pretty sure we called his cell phone. We could have called the house phone, but I'm pretty sure we called his cell phone. But his mom answered. And then the following Sunday when we saw him, he told us that he got grounded because we prank called him. I was like, all right, that sucks. I'm sorry, but like, you didn't do anything. Why'd you get grounded? I also prank called a friend in middle school. This is actually, it's kind of terrible, but maybe it was just like me and one friend. We were hanging out here at the house, and we called one of our other friends. And I don't know what it's from, but we had these like really creepy voices, and we're like, you have 7 days, and we just like hung up. And then at school that next week, or a few days later, we were in our theater class. I think it was like 6th grade actually, and we were like sharing how our weekends went basically. And she said that she blew like all of her money on like clothes and stuff because we had told her that she had 7 days.
Oh no!
And she didn't know that it was us. And so then like me and my friends were like, that was us. And she's like, that was you? And I'm like, yeah. So I felt a little bad because she like went and blew a bunch of her money. But I'm like, also.
Okay, well, she was an idiot, so.
Okay, but she's actually really sweet. And she has a daughter now. And I'll tell you later. And she has a daughter now, and her daughter's adorable. She's super cute, and like we're friends on Facebook and stuff. And she's really nice. I love her. She's great. I mean, we don't really talk that much because we don't. So yeah, so I've prank called a couple of people. Neither of them really turned out too well. I don't know. Have you guys ever pranked anybody? That's what I want to. If you guys have prank called people, and had it like turn out really, really funny, I want to know because I like funny stuff like that.
Oh, one of my favorite songs. Actually, no.
This is a good song.
My favorite song is
things they said back
They're right.
Do you enjoy reading? I do now more than I used to. Like, I loved to read when I was younger, and then when I had to start reading for school, I stopped enjoying it as much because they made you analyze everything, and I don't like doing that. I like to read for fun. So I've been reading a lot of books lately. This one that I got for Christmas from my older sister, which I was really, really excited about getting, called Daughter of the Siren Queen. This is the second one, actually. The first one is Daughter of the Pirate King, which I bought myself, and then my sister got me this for Christmas. Far off. Sorry, hold on. Gotta sing. Great warm welcome will be waiting.
I can't sing this low.
That's too low. The crowds will cheer when they see my face. Voice keeps saying, this is where I'm meant to be. I will find my way. I can go the distance. I'll be there someday. If I can be strong, I know every mile will be worth my while. I would go most anywhere to feel like I belong. But yeah, so this is the second one. The sequel, my sister got it for me for Christmas. I was super excited. The author, she actually interviewed the author on her YouTube channel because she's super cool like that. And she told me that if she had had the time, that she would have gotten the author to sign the book for me, which would have been amazing. So she was like, next time you guys are, come to Utah, if I can get a hold of her, then bring the book and I'll get her to sign it. I was like, that'd be amazing. Like, heck yeah. So I've started reading this the other day because I was like super, super excited to read this. I'm on the last book of the Selection series because there's the first 3 that are told from the main girl America's point of view, and then there's the second 2. The last 2 that aren't told from her perspective, but she's still kind of in them. So I'm on the very last one. I'm on my way. I will go the distance. But yeah, so I've been reading the Selection series. I was like, flew through those books pretty quickly because they're really, really good. I was not expecting them to be as good as they were. Also, I flew pretty quickly through the Percy Jackson books, like I said earlier. I literally sat in the chair that she's in one day and finished the first book, read the entire second. No. I think it was either I finished the
second book, read the
so I finished the last few chapters of the second book, read the entire third book, and then started the fourth book in that chair, which she was pretty jealous of because she can't do that. She can't just sit for hours and read. So I've been pretty obsessed with those books lately. I've been reading a lot of really good books lately. My older sister is very happy that I've been reading so much because she loves books. I actually have the app Goodreads, which is pretty useful because it helps you keep track of all the books you're reading and how far into them you are, which is pretty cool. I think it's kind of helping me read more. Nope, wrong button. Let's see. I'm trying to see how many books I've read that I've kept track of. You can set a reading challenge for yourself on how many books you want to read in the year. I'm trying to see what it was for last year. Oh, I think I read 50 books this year, which is pretty impressive for me because I never used to read that much. Yeah, so I think that's how many I read this last year. So that's pretty cool. So if you guys ever want, it's called Goodreads. You just go, you can't see it. You just go and sign up. It's really cool. It's totally free. Yes. But do you like reading, Annika? Do you enjoy it?
I enjoy it. It's hard for me to sit down and read all the time. I can only do it for a few a half an hour at a time maybe because I get my mind goes all over the place. But yes, and I'm currently rereading for the 6th or 7th time the Percy Jackson series again. I'm getting one from the library. It's called Something Like Summer, and I want to watch the movie, but I need to read the books first. And then I have to finish the To All the Boys I Loved Before series, so that way I can watch the second movie and be ready for it, so.
I also need to finish reading the Cinder Cinder books. The Lunar Chronicles. I have the 4 main books, and then I got for Christmas Fairest, which is the one queen, I think is her story. So I need to finish those books because my older sister has read all of them and she really enjoyed them. So I want to finish them. I think they should turn those into movies, but they have to do a really good job because they're really good books. So those are really good. What are you guys reading right now? I want to know what you guys have been reading. Any recommendations you might have. I'm totally open to anything. I do want to read more than I did this year because reading is good. Like, it really is good, and not enough people do it, I don't think. So we should all read together. Let's pick a book and read it together. I mean, I work a lot, so it's hard for me to just like sit down and read because when I'm not working, I like to watch TV or mess around on my computer, Photoshop, all that kind of stuff. So I do read a lot, like on my breaks at work. I'll read when I have a 35-minute break because it's plenty of time for me to have popcorn and soda and just sit down and read for a half hour. So that's really nice. And I have a lot of 35-minute breaks, so I get through books pretty quickly. So what are you guys reading? Let me know. Give me recommendations. If you want, I can give you recommendations. We can read together. We can pick a book and read it together, and we can talk about it. That'd be fun. I mean, my social media is down below. Hit me up there if you have any ideas. We can talk online about the books we're reading. That'd be fun. I'm not exclusively a book YouTube channel, but I mean, if you guys want me to like talk about books, I can try. I'm more of a movie person myself. I do enjoy movies a lot. I go to the movies quite a bit. Yeah. That one, since I get in for free because I work at the movie theater, so we go a lot. Sometimes we'll go like 3 or 4 times in 1 week if we have the time. So I see movies a lot, but I do enjoy reading too. So we can talk about books if you guys want to do that. Whoever's watching this, I don't know. Let's do a couple more. Annika, what did you love about 2018?
What was even good about 2018? I love that I was hired on at DQ because
that was a good job for you.
It's a great job. I love the people I work with. We have a lot of fun there. We're a very close-knit group of people. We're very, very tight. They've been fun, and I got accepted into college, so I'm going to be going there in the fall. So that'll be.
I'm gonna miss her.
Yeah, I know.
Not really at all.
We're gonna FaceTime probably every day.
If your Wi-Fi doesn't cut out.
Yeah, like yours did. I had to put you in a freaking paper bag.
Hey, it's not my fault. The building that I was in was very old.
Whatever.
So.
I blame you.
I think what I loved most about 2018 was getting to see Max again.
Yeah.
I know that it's probably going to say like, oh, he's just a celebrity, but no, he really is like, like a family, like a really good friend. For those of you who don't know, my mom passed away almost a year ago, and he knew that she was sick because I had told him, and then when she passed away, I told him also because I wanted him to know, and he was like, saying how sorry he was, and he wishes that he could see me and give me a hug and everything. So then flash forward to October, and we were going to his show, and I had told him how we were going. He knew we were coming, and we got because there were 2 tiers for the VIP. There was like the regular one where you get to go into the building early and get a picture with him and see him and talk to him and stuff. And so that was like, I don't know how many of that one there were, but then the 2 of us, we got the second tier, which there was only 5, which was the VIP tour bus experience one. So
the second it dropped, she bought them.
Yeah, because I was so happy I didn't have to work because the second tickets were released, I went and I bought 2 tickets. I bought 2 of the VIP tour bus ones. So we got to go on the tour bus, us and then 3 other people, and we got to talk to him. Well, we got to talk to him because he was on vocal rest, so he was like texting, like typing on his phone and showing it, and like his wife was talking and stuff. But like the second that he saw us, it was just like instant. You could see on his face that he knew, that he remembered about our mom, and he pulled the both of us into a hug, gave us a kiss on our head, and was just like hugging us super, super tight. And it was the best feeling in the world that he remembered after like 9-10 months, 9 months maybe. And I hadn't said anything to him before the show about it, but he just remembered. and it was just like the best feeling in the world. So that was probably one of my favorite parts of 2018, was getting to see him again, and making more friends through HKA, which is the street crew that he has. Also getting my Build-A-Bear. That was probably one of my favorite parts of. No, that was 2017. I lied.
Girl.
That was not 2018. That was 2017. Still a great moment, but not the right year. But yeah, what did you guys love about 2018? I know it was probably a hard year for a lot of people. It was pretty tough for us having to deal with Mom not being here anymore, but there were still some good moments. So I want to know what you guys loved about 2018. What are you guys looking forward to in 2019? I'm looking forward to just bettering myself, being a better version of myself, because there's a lot I need to work on. I'm sure she has a lot of stuff to work on too. So I want to know what you guys are looking forward to, what you want to work on to better yourself, or just whatever in general. So let me know down below. Like I said, I'll post all those links that I mentioned earlier so you guys can check out those awesome people. My social media is down below if you guys want to talk to me more. Feel free to subscribe to my channel. I'm going to try to post more videos in the new year. It's 2019 now. We'll see. Also, hit me up on Twitter, Instagram. I'd love to talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. So, yeah. So, Annika, you want to say anything?
Bye. Have a good year.
So, yeah. So, Happy New Year, guys. Hope you guys have a great 2019. Let's try to make it the best year that we can. So, yeah. Bye.